Yes.
Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic. Today we have a incredibly special interview with a fellow podcaster from America's Hat. You know, Mexico's America's apron because we're all hard workers. But up in Canada, from the 90th Minute podcast, we have a guest, a Manchester United fan. Hello for you. I mean, we're gonna have a great time here. We're gonna go ahead and welcome in Matt Woes. Woes, ¿cómo estás? How are you?
What's going on? No, I'm doing well, man. Thank you so much. That was an awesome intro.
Hey,
that was
man,
great. Yeah, I love that. That's
what we love to hear. Straight up, like,
jeez.
We've had reporters, we have people with check marks, we've had someone you guys have also had, the great Jimmy Conrad.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, he's a great guy. I saw. Yeah, I watched that back too. I was looking at his Instagram. That was nice. Yeah, he's from the San Diego area too. So
yeah, he's Californian, came to San Diego State, then said, I don't want to be here, and said, I want to go to UCLA, and went to UCLA and followed his dreams.
Yep.
But no, man, first of all, like I was saying a little bit pre-interview, congratulations on your success with the 90th Minute podcast. Great things happening over there.
Thank you.
For those of you who haven't checked it out, YouTube, Twitch with I mean, you're the head of Twitch.
Yeah, basically. It seems.
But how is that? I mean, you want to ask a question?
I'm just saying it's finally great to have a fellow Manchester United fan.
Well, honestly, it's always nice talking with another United supporter.
That's right.
I swear, I run to every other kind of supporter except United. It's so weird.
Exactly. Yep.
No, that's so weird because here it's
so
the other way. I know so many Chelsea supporters, and we're like, hey, we need to find a Man U supporter for you. And then I'm like, they're not doing that good anyway. So it's like, why even bother?
Okay, we'll get into that.
Then
we'll get into that for sure.
We had some Shy on. We're just talking Chelsea, having
he's a good guy.
time. But how are you also enjoying your Manchester United?
It's been different. It's I'm just trying to enjoy it. I'm trying to enjoy it for as long as I can because I know City's playing really well right now. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself. You know, if we win the title, we win the title. But for now, I'm just like, okay, let's take it one game at a time.
I mean, it's I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'll say that much. I was hoping that this season would be different, and that finally Chelsea would come in. You know, Frank Lampard splashing the cash over the summer. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit too much into Chelsea, and it's making me sad. But all right, go for it. Go for it.
I just want to know what's your take? Are you Ole at the wheel, or are you we need someone else? Or what's your take on that?
Right now, I'm very 50-50 because I really like Ole as a person. I like him as a manager. It's just sometimes his tactics are a little bit off. But I want him to do well. I want him to succeed. I think he's been my favorite United manager since Ferguson. I like the style of football he's been trying to bring, the counter-attacking style, long ball. So, I mean, would I be mad if I'd be disappointed if he gets sacked, but if it means to bring in someone more suitable, I'm all for it. But, hey, if he wins a Premier League, I'll be all in for him. But essentially, I'm in for him for now.
Yeah, that's kind of where I stand, too. I mean, I kind of wanted Pochettino. He got sacked from Tottenham, but then he landed over at PSG. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing from Manchester United. It's not as consistent as we wish it would be.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, after so many years of suffering, we'll take what we can get, you know?
Well, yeah, it was like Van Gaal and Mourinho. It was just boring football. It's just I do not want to go back to that style of football. I like the way Ollie's trying to shape up United. I think he's trying to go back to the good old days, try to bring some Ferguson tactics. Because I mean, he was under him for a couple of years. He learned a lot from Ferguson. So, I mean, I love Solskjaer right now.
Now, everybody has a story of how they land on their club. I'm sure you have a story of how you fell in love with Chelsea. I have my story of how I fell in love with Manchester United. What's your story on how you fell in love with this club?
Well, it's interesting because I'm sounding very like plastic, but like I originally got into football. Like I used to play when I was a kid. Obviously, I wasn't really into club football when I was growing up. I didn't really care for it. I mostly cared about the Polish national team or just like the international football. But then, you know, I think it was 2011. I picked up FIFA 12 and I learned a lot about the game. And I know my dad was a United supporter and a lot of my family members in Poland are United supporters. So I kind of stuck with them. I knew a little bit about them. I actually didn't know how good they were at the time. I didn't know they were like winning the title every couple of years. They were in the Champions League. But then eventually, as I started to like watch more United and learn about them, I just really fell in love with their history, and I watched this film called United. It's about the Munich air disaster, and I just kind of stuck with them since 2012. So it kind of it felt like destiny, finding that right club.
Nice, I like it.
Mine was I mean, a little bit more organic. Us Chelsea fans are more loyal and stuff, and we actually we know about soccer, and that's why we choose a good team. Sometimes we fail, and sometimes we suffer, but
so how did you land in Chelsea?
FIFA 05.
It goes back to FIFA.
The one with Osvaldo Sanchez on the cover here in America, throwing the ball.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with the team. I like the color blue. Everybody else around me was a Manchester United supporter. I never really liked Ronaldo at all, and I knew it was around the time that that's where he was just coming to fruition, just very early on in his career. Frank Lampard in the midfield with Essien, Ballack, Makelele, Drogba up front. Beautiful. You have John Terry in his prime, helmetless Czech, then helmet Czech. I mean, it was just made in heaven, and nice. I transferred Ronaldinho every single time to Chelsea.
You wish Ronaldinho played at Chelsea?
Yeah, I mean he played for Chivas, and none no non-Mexican can play for Chivas, but in my career mode, every time
he played for Chivas. I like it.
Funny enough, Ronaldinho almost went to United in like 2002. We were close to signing him.
Mm-hmm. Man U's always very close to signing top talents.
Who's your man? I wish I would have had it like so close to United signing. Maybe like all time. Like, man, I really wish it would have happened.
I know a couple of years ago. I don't know how close it was, but I know we were very. I mean, Ronaldinho was probably up there. I would have loved to see him in a red shirt and what. I mean, obviously I was pretty young at the time, but still, regardless, to see him in the Prem, the under United, would be awesome. But I think we were close to signing Robert Lewandowski a while back. I know Ferguson it was either him or Kagawa. They tried getting one of the other. So I would have loved to see Lewandowski at United.
That would have. Oh man, that would have been great.
Isn't it crazy? Like, you guys
like. He looks good in red already, but he's in the wrong red.
How like the butterfly effect? Had you guys actually landed John Obi Mikel back in the day? He signed for you guys. I hate that guy. I can't stand him. Like, as soon as it's the most boring player to be subbed in at the end of the game, because that's all the climax for today. Sub in John Obi Mikel for a whole Chelsea side, and it's a snooze fest. But no, this season has been honestly incredible. I have been an incredible naysayer for Manchester United. I mean, we were a little doubter in the beginning with good reason. But man, that guy, Bruno Fernandes, is just killing it. The transfer of the last 2, 3, 4 decades for any team, just such a great impact. How are you enjoying just probably one of the best midfielders in the world right now?
For me, I mean, he's been a blessing to United. I feel like he's really kind of pushed them forward. I've been saying that they've needed a creative midfielder like Bruno for years, and it shows the kind of impact he's had on the club. A lot of people are saying, comparing him to KDB, I think he's a little bit different than KDB. I know he recently just got into the FIFA Team of the Year, and they're like, oh, how can he get it? How can he build? I mean, he's basically catapulted the club to the position they're in. Like, since he joined, his influence, I can't remember the last time I've seen a midfielder have that much of an influence on a club. I know Van Dijk had kind of an influence when he joined Liverpool, but of course he's a center back. But yeah, he's been amazing. Funny enough, I remember when I was buying a new United kit, I didn't know who to pick, Rashford, Bruno, or Greenwood. And for whatever reason, I went with Greenwood because he's up and coming. But he's been awesome. It's just there's a lot of negativity surrounding Bruno with like Fernandes and all that stuff. But I've loved him. I love his work ethic on and off the ball. He actually defends quite well, which I'm surprised. My only issue with Bruno is that sometimes I feel like he takes too many risks. He goes for too many of the long shots for these spectacular. I mean, I think he needs to settle down a bit, especially against. I think it was against City where he just tries taking a shot outside the box way too far out. Sometimes I feel like he needs to keep it a bit more simple.
Yeah, I think when he starts taking the shots, when he starts getting a little frustrated that the team's not producing what he wants the team to do, and then. Exactly. He's got to keep cool. I think he could be a little more trusting on his teammates. And then if that chemistry starts picking up, man, it's gonna be dangerous.
I think it's starting to happen with him and Pogba and Rashford. I know Martial on the other. I mean, I don't know if you trust Martial necessarily as much, but
Hmm.
you can see he does enjoy playing with Cavani as well. So
Yeah.
No, that Bruno is just one of those players that it's you can tell somebody who doesn't watch the sport, hey, like that guy has flair, and they'll immediately like can tell that okay, that's something special.
Hmm.
Like this guy takes an extra step, a little side, little hip wiggle here and there.
Makes it look easy.
Makes it look easy, makes it look fun. It is, he does get a little frustrated here and there, but even then, the quality that he has and exudes, it's just amazing in a team that desperately needed it. Because, and I've told you this, I like it when the good classic teams do well. It hurts me. I'm not a Barcelona fan, but it hurts me when Barcelona's not doing well. When Real Madrid is just, not Galactico status or anything other than that. It's just, it doesn't make the sport as fun.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way? Do you like parody?
I kind of like. I can see what you mean because, like, I'll be honest, it's kind of. I know you're a Chelsea supporter, but it sucks to see Arsenal kind of struggling. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Arsenal used to be title contenders, and now they're like struggling to get in the top four. They've been in a rebuild for the last like decade, it feels. So I like to see Arsenal back there instead of Man City.
Mm.
So
Well, I mean,
I mean, you don't have the same hatred for Man City as we do.
yeah,
That's the
but
thing.
I hate City. Like that's my least favorite.
And the
club,
fact
probably.
that they're 2 points behind us with the
Yeah.
game still in hand is like a little nerve wracking.
Although I hate
So
to like, there's one bonus is that I mean I hate to say it, but KDB did get injured, and that's huge for City and may potentially for United. I don't know how much this can affect City because they have been playing very well. So
I
which
mean,
blows my mind because the squad they've been starting it's not the same squad as before, and you can tell there's missing key players, and somehow they're still managing with random players that you're like, who's this guy? And then he's freaking beast.
well, the thing is, I think a lot of people are still sleeping on Leicester. If anything, I think
Yeah.
Leicester's been quality. They've been so fun to watch.
100%. And
Yeah.
it's again one of those teams that see that's rare because usually, like I said, I like the classic teams to do well. I don't mind Leicester doing well. I don't mind
Yeah.
it if they win it out of anybody but Chelsea. Let it happen. Let it be.
That's what
Sure.
a lot of United supporters are saying. If it's anyone but United, give it to Leicester because they're playing attractive football. And I don't like Brendan Rodgers. I didn't like him in Liverpool, but I'll be honest, it's been fun to watch.
It's the Jamie Vardy effect, man. He's just a monster.
I don't even know. I don't even know that. I think James Madison is just
Yeah,
special
he's
sauce,
crazy
man.
with it too. Yep.
So tell me, again, this season for Man U has been. I mean, it was a grind. It's a grind, and it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
testament to
It's a
just
roller coaster.
sticking in there. And well, the one thing that I look at the end of the season, most champions have is those those grueling matches that you barely escape. You guys beat Fulham 2-1. You shouldn't be struggling against Fulham that much, but again, circumstances. Tying against Liverpool was great for the point and to keep that edge.
Could have won that game though.
Definitely.
We
won.
could have, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of like tap-ins that were not successful. A lot of shots missed.
Liverpool, I think we created good chances. I thought Allison just played well. I'm happy. I think we did play better for the most part than Liverpool. Liverpool had a better first half, controlling the game well. But other than that, I mean, Liverpool's been struggling. Of course, they've got some really odd results recently. Credit to Fulham. Fulham actually played well. They attacked us. They pressed us. I think Fulham will stay up. They've actually been looking decent. I just think they've been getting unlucky playing a lot of top teams. Once they start playing the Burnleys, the Newcastles, they'll stay up, I think.
Yeah, that's the other half because we still have a good handful of games in the Premier League to go.
Yeah.
But look, Manchester United against Sheffield, not the same Sheffield as last season.
It's not.
Arsenal, we just talked about it. I don't know what's going on over there. They did get Odegaard coming up, so
Yeah.
that's weird. I found that weird.
I didn't expect that at all, but I'm excited to see what he'll do.
And then I mean, Everton still not the same team that were in the beginning of the
We
season.
always
You guys
struggle
have it,
against Southampton though. Southampton, we always struggle.
I guess, but you guys have it good. You guys have a good
Honestly,
couple
our
of
schedule's
games.
like in our favor right now.
Yeah.
100%.
Until like May 1st where we play City, where it's like, uh-oh. So,
Mhm. And then we got Liverpool on the 4th round of the FA Cup.
Yep.
yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if both squads are gonna just say, all right, we're going all out. Our starters are playing, or are they gonna have like a mixed squad of some sub players, some
I can
starters?
see United having a stronger squad. I think they rested Rashford. on against Fulham because of this game. I think Ollie really wants a trophy.
Hmm.
I know we have Europa League, but the FA Cup would be nice. We just need to get past the semifinal for once.
Yeah, I mean Rashford needs to step up if he starts against Liverpool because last time
Yeah.
last game against Liverpool he did not play well.
No, I agree. It was a bit flat as well. It wasn't as, I guess, exuberant. I don't, I don't know if that's the right word to say, but
Yeah, but let's talk about Pogba because Pogba's playing like he's on a mission right now,
I
man.
know.
I'm enjoying his football so
Now,
much right now, and I hate that he's gonna end up leaving.
that's the thing. Like, so one of our podcast members, Matt, he's saying, "Oh, he's just playing to secure the bag. He wants to go to a better club. He wants to up his value, which is fair.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, what if we win the title and he kind of changes his mind? Because I remember back when I think we won the title in 2013, and Wayne Rooney handed a transfer request, and he stayed for a couple of years after that. So Rooney back with Ferguson, he had a couple moments where he wanted to leave the club, and he just never did. So I wonder if it's maybe a similar thing with Pogba, but then it's Pogba's agent, who's a bit of a dipshit. I'll be honest. I don't like that guy. So yeah, I'm if Pogba leaves and we win the title, I'll be happy. He's playing really well. I'm happy he's not giving up on the club. You can see he's driven, so that's good.
And that's what you guys built this team for, is to have that chemistry and Pogba playing at this level. Would you agree that we haven't seen Pogba at his prime at all in Man U? I like to think that the end of the Juventus time was that prime, and it took him a while. Right now, I still feel like he can be better. My thing is, he should be one of the best midfielders in the world, if not the best midfield in the world. And I don't know if he's
right
exactly
now,
that.
He looks like he's playing as the best midfield in the world. Like the last couple of last since December, since all that news broke through that he wanted to leave. Ever since then, he's been a different player.
Yeah.
I remember when Solskjaer first took over, he was United's best player until they went on that losing skid. So he's such a strange player, but when he performs well, it's so fun to watch.
What I'm thinking it could be is just it's more of a like, all right, I got this weight off my shoulder of holding it in that I want to leave, and I don't want to. If I say I'm gonna leave, maybe I won't get playing time. And now that he's seeing that he is getting playing time, even though he pretty much said that he's gonna leave, I think he just feels comfortable and he's just gonna be playing like this all times. I mean, I hate it when he plays well with France, and then with Man U, he's not doing anything. I hate that so much. And
honestly,
right now he's playing
I think
great.
he's motivated due to the fact that we are in a title race. He's like, oh wait, I can actually win the Premier League before I leave. I'm gonna give up my all. Like I want to have a decent reputation. Yeah, I think Paul Pogba's not a bad guy. I think his agent kind of makes everything look so dirty and awful.
Because I think he's valued like 75 million pounds right now, which I mean we bought him for like 90.
We got him for like around 80, 100.
Yeah, and that's when the market was like inflated, and right now it's kind of going back to normal.
Yeah.
So I think he is trying to like you said, kind of up his value, get a bigger contract wherever he leaves. I think if he does go, I hope he lands in PSG. It kind of makes sense for him to go there. I wouldn't want him going anywhere else in the Premier League.
No, I don't see him signing for another Premier League club. I mean, there's always been little rumors that he'll go to either like Chelsea or City, but I don't see it.
I think it's Madrid or PSG.
Yeah, those are the best. I know a few years back, Barcelona was very interested in Pogba, but I don't see them signing anyone massive for a while.
No, they're more interested in Wijnaldum right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, what happens? Pogba leaves. Bruno's still there. You guys still have a decent midfield. Fred isn't what he's supposed to be.
Fred is playing great right now.
Maybe that opens up space for Van de Beek to start playing more and show his qualities.
Exactly. And then that gives us money to even maybe spend a little more for Sancho.
Finally.
I don't know Sancho, but I do feel like we need a better center half. I'll be honest. I'm one of the weird people that actually I'm starting to like Harry Maguire. I like the way he's been playing. I think he's been a rock in the back, especially against Liverpool. He was surprisingly good. He hasn't really been making those silly mistakes as of recently. I think Harry Maguire is just... He seems to be very, I don't know, straight when it comes to corners and crosses. He seems to not have that awareness, or he's not as alert. It sucks, but I don't know if that's a system problem, because I don't know. I've liked Maguire for the most part this year, aside from the start of the year. But he had a lot going on at the beginning. So with Greece and stuff. But yeah, I think with another center back, because Bailly's played well with Maguire. Lindelof, I think, has been... he's what you never know what kind of form Lindelof you're gonna get.
Yeah, and then with our fullbacks, whenever Shaw starts, it's kind of always like oh man, I hope he doesn't mess up. And then Bisaka sometimes
Shaw,
makes some.
I think has been actually one of our best players this season. He's worked
Yeah,
really
he's been
hard.
playing
His
good.
cross has been good. He's defended well. I think he just lacks that pace. But I mean, he did get that bad injury a couple years ago, which really set him back.
Courtesy of Mexico. You're welcome.
And then Wan Bissaka just, I feel like he makes a lot of marking mistakes.
Yeah,
on
he
the
does.
right side,
I think
like,
this year especially,
yeah,
he hasn't been the same as last year. Like he had a lot of hype because of his tackling last year, but yeah, he's kind of disappointed me this year. I definitely think we need to sign a player like Max Aarons to give him a bit more competition, kind of like we did with Tellez and Shaw. Since Tellez came, Shaw's been playing unreal.
Yeah, because I don't think Brandon Williams can give him much competition, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, Brandon Williams is nice when he started for the first couple of games, and then I think he just teams started to figure him out. Yeah, he's like, oh, this is some young kid. We can easily.
Someone we really haven't talked about is somebody who you mentioned on one of your world famous 112K follower 90th minute podcast TikTok, and it's something like this.
Overrated. Although I could see where they're coming from because of all the hype he got from his breakthrough season. And if you're going to be comparing him to the likes of Ansu Fati, Foden, Haaland, they've been much better than him. Now look, I like.
So obviously talking about Mason Greenwood there. So I'll also follow 90th minute podcast on TikTok, making strides there, man.
Reaching 100K followers, man. Congrats.
Thank you so much. Yeah, no, we've been on TikTok since like last year, November, September. So yeah, it's been we had a point where we were stuck between 30,000 followers. It was weird, but we're happy with what we got. Can't complain.
So Mason Greenwood, there's a lot, like you said, there's a lot of to be desired from his career as of now. You know, where do you think at the end he's going to end up? Do you think he's going to be able to catch up? Is he going to be able to fix it? Will he be better on par with Foden, or where do you see that competition? Because that's a good competition, even though it's a different position.
Foden, I can see him becoming more of a center forward striker. His finishing is unreal. I definitely think he just needs more time to develop into a more complete player. I mean, his dribbling and his finishing is unreal. Like I haven't seen a striker like that since Van Persie. So a lot of people were saying how he had that one experience, I think, with Iceland when he was in the English national team, which maybe lost his focus. He had a lot going on with him in the media. So I don't know, because during when COVID, when the Premier League came back from the COVID break, he was playing great. He looked like people were saying, "Oh, he's better than Foden," of course. And then I don't know. It seems like he went a step back, but he's still very young. I think he's still got a lot of raw talent. He'll turn into a great player.
Hopefully not as a Chelsea supporter.
Yeah, I could see it. Yeah.
Everything comes with a caveat of I hope the best lasts worst for you guys, but
we've had youngsters who obviously flop. I mean, last one I can think of that's similar to kind of Greenwood is Januzaj.
I remember.
And then I think Greenwood is probably has more potential than what Januzaj had, just because of that finishing that he has. Like you said, it's just. I mean, whether it's the left foot or the right foot, he finishes some crazy things.
Exactly. There's a lot of players that they're not sure which is the strongest foot, so I'll take that as a positive. Another player that's getting a lot of hype in United, which maybe it's good for Greenwood, is Amad Diallo. They just recently signed him. I heard he's been one of the best players they've ever seen in training recently. It's apparently his skill is unreal.
I'm excited to see this kid play, man.
Yeah. I don't want to get too excited because with the United youngsters have passed, I'm like, I'll just let this kid play out. Hopefully we don't rush him too much.
Yeah, and you never know, man. He ends up being the next great talent and our next Cristiano Ronaldo. Not to compare him to Ronaldo, obviously, and can't compare anyone to him.
Exactly.
But signed Ronaldo pretty early on, and then he ended up becoming such a monster. So you never know what you can get with these youngsters.
Fuck that.
How's Alex Werner doing?
Alex? Oh, I don't know. His cousin? You mean Timo?
Timo?
Mr. Kai Havertz.
Hey, man.
How much you guys spent? 75 mil?
Don't worry, he'll turn on to something. I'm sure Kai Havertz will become a
yeah. Kai is still
I like
young.
Kai. It's just
yeah.
He had COVID as well, which affected him pretty badly.
Yeah.
So I think he's one of those players that definitely needs a bit more adjustment to the league.
One player that was born and raised and came up in this league and has since recently retired, the great Wayne Rooney.
Oh, that's sad.
That is a huge loss. Again, as much as I hate your guys' piece of shit team, I will always respect players. Wayne Rooney being one of them. Yeah. Just one of the best. I don't even know. Overall, just great players to watch. Yeah. Hustle, love for the game.
Favorite Rooney memory? Anyone?
Well, for me, so unfortunately, I didn't start watching football when he did that bicycle kick. I'm sure if I was watching football around then and paying attention, that would have been my favorite moment. But I don't know, like for whatever reason, there was a moment during post-Ferguson era where he scored that one goal from like half, I think against West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, that just stood out to me. And then he, not even at United, he was playing for DC United, and he like tracked back so hard.
That was such a great play.
Whipped the ball in. I mean, he turned into a very good midfielder after Ferguson left. And he was just a good leader, helping us, help win us the Europa League, FA Cups. He was great for Rashford. And I just generally liked Wayne Rooney when after Ferguson left. He turned into a really good player for us.
That bicycle kick you mentioned, I remember waking up like at 4:30 in the morning to watch the game. He does the bicycle kick against City on the derby, and man, perfect. I screamed so loud that I woke up all my family, and they were like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Look at this goal! Look at this goal! Just look at it! Just look at it!" They weren't mad at me after seeing the goal.
United then.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful goal.
Nani with the assist.
No.
Oh, disgusting.
That's the perfect bicycle kick. I know Ronaldo and Bale have had a couple nice ones over the years, but that one was just iconic.
In a derby where it meant a lot. Just the perfect player, perfect time, perfect goal. I mean, congratulations to Wayne Rooney. Avid supporter of Two Balls and a Mic and the 90-minute podcast. But definitely a career that was like I said, fun to watch. Worst moment I say was when he got that gash and got cut open by the cleat. That was that was disgusto.
Yeah, I mean, after so many years playing soccer, you gotta have some nasty injuries and some nasty goals.
Have you ever had any nasty injuries?
Me?
Yeah, in soccer.
I mean, I think the last one was probably. I had two last year that were kind of nasty. Do you guys have turf pitches in San Diego, or was it grass?
Yeah,
turf.
The rug burn.
There was a moment where I got really bad turf burn because I went for a slide tackle, and I could barely move my leg or my knee, so I was out for maybe 2 weeks, and then this time last year, actually January, I actually got a concussion in indoor soccer, so that wasn't fun.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
That was probably the dumbest injury I ever had because there was probably less than 10 seconds left. Our team's garbage, so we were losing 8-2. And I'm on my last shift of the night. I'm going for the ball, and for whatever reason, they're up 8-2, and the goalie comes charging at me. I don't know why, and he kind of bashes me into the boards. I go kind of head first.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't black out, but I kind of felt okay. I felt okay at the time, but it was ridiculous. And then, he got sent off as well, and he tried arguing with our players. Dude, you just kind of pushed me to the boards for no reason.
You gotta fucking hate goalkeepers, right?
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah, well, this guy was he was a mad lad.
So I say that just because Tony, he's a former goalkeeper.
Well, current, because I don't know if you know this. Here in San Diego, we have a team led by Landon Donovan, the San Diego Loyal, and some of the fan club and some of the local media have gotten me involved, and now I'm getting maybe a tryout for the team as a goalkeeper.
A workout.
All right, let's call it a workout. It's not gonna work out, is all I'm gonna say.
No, but that was just ridiculous because their team is up 8-2. There's 10 seconds left. You don't need to do that, man.
100%. This season, again, it's a COVID season. Every sport is taking a hit as far as attendance, money, and as we were saying, the inflated transfer markets, getting a little bit more settled.
Yeah.
What are some of the rumors? Obviously, you had Alaba going over to Madrid, and then now that leaves Ramos up in the air. What are some of your ideal transfers to happen over this next couple days and moving into the summer summer window. And I'll add this caveat. Think also with your FIFA brain and making those teams.
Well, right now, I don't think we'll see anything major in January, but come summer, I could see maybe Ramos going to Paris. Although I think it would be a good idea for United to maybe get Ramos at United. Maybe if he's a possibility.
We'd
It wouldn't
overpay
be the
for
worst
sure.
Idea. Sancho, I think United will be back on his tail in the summer. But other than that, I think United can also go for another defensive mid. It's tough to say with this transfer market right now. I know Wijnaldum to Barcelona will also be a deal that could happen.
Do you see Messi
So-
leaving?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think he will, because there's been like over the last couple of years he's always been close to leaving, but I don't see him leaving. But if he's gonna leave, I think he should, because get some money into Barcelona. Like if you're gonna give your club one final act of service, help them set up for a better future. I think Messi can provide that if he goes to MLS, Man City, or PSG. So I think they should try to cash in on him.
I feel like those would be the only 3 options for him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't go anywhere else. The Man
Where
City
was he
one
linked
is
to in the MLS? I think it's linked to Miami.
it would probably be Miami. I don't think he would go anywhere else. Maybe
That
LAFC.
happens. I mean, my ass to Miami when I can.
No, 100%.
Yeah, that team's pulling like so much talent. I mean, Higuain, Matuidi.
Yeah.
You
They got
got
Phil. I think Phil Neville is coach now.
Yes.
So.
and then you
a
got
lot of
David
Beckham
Beckham,
boys.
like just pulling players. Like, hey guys, come play in my club. Oh yeah, for sure.
Poppy Beckham over there in
Yeah.
Miami. But no, it's great what's happening here in the MLS, and hopefully that's revolutionary for the league.
I mean, great talent comes out of the MLS. You have Alfonso
Yeah.
Davis that came out of the MLS.
I know there's a lot of MLS haters out there, but I don't mind the league. I think there's been some exciting matches. Obviously, it's not like anything compared to Europe, but I don't mind the MLS. I mean, we got some teams here in Canada. I've been to a Galaxy match in 2019, so it's not terrible. I mean, it's like there's plenty of garbage leagues in Europe. It's not gonna be like the Premier League. The Premier League has billions of dollars invested in it.
Yeah, no, absolutely right. I mean, I personally love watching the Mexican Soccer League.
It's a piece of shit, to be honest.
The refereeing is shit.
We get comments. People are like, "Oh, you should watch Liga MX." I'm like, we don't. I don't really have coverage of that. I think with One Soccer we do, but like I don't want to pay for that. I'm sorry.
No, you shouldn't.
It's probably fun to watch, right? It's like, who's gonna watch Canadian Premier League?
There's Canadian Premier League.
This Canadian Premier
Fun
League.
fact, yeah, Canadian Premier League. It's only been up for 2 seasons.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm over here looking like a Canada expert with my I don't know if you recognize this Canadian Football League Argonauts hat.
Toronto Argonauts.
Absolute mad fan over
Tony
here.
here is an
since
insider for them.
I am technically an insider here in San Diego, just because I hit them up and they follow me on Twitter because I said, "Hey,
Wow.
that's a cool logo, that's a cool mascot," and they were like, "All right." And
Didn't you guess like some food plate or something that they were eating?
okay, did you hear that?
That's awesome.
Did you hear that food plate reference? He's talking about poutine. That's just a
oh,
food
what?
plate. What the fuck are you talking
That's a-
about? It's like
I'm sorry.
That's like
I'm sorry.
tacos.
Oh wow.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you gotta
I
try
don't
some
mean, I don't mean to
poutine.
offend
Do you know what
anyone.
poutine is?
I don't.
Could you educate him,
Oh,
please? Could you
jeez.
please educate this man?
It's fries, cheese curds, and gravy on top.
Oh,
It's amazing. Like when I went to San Diego last year, or whenever I go to the States and I go to a bar, I'm like, "Where's the poutine? You guys need poutine. It's such an easy thing to make. All the pubs in Canada, bars have it. It's
Oh, that
so
looks
cheap
good.
too. It's perfect.
So,
that actually looks good.
for our visual listeners or watchers,
Great.
here's a couple of examples of some poutine. So,
Yeah, just McDonald's even has poutine
What?
apparently.
What?
Yeah.
What other things does Canadian McDonald's have? What other wonders?
Oh, that's really the only odd thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing almost as you guys.
The McRib is back, so shout out to McDonald's.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never had a McRib, despite my appearance. I've never had a McRib.
Really?
Although we didn't. What was that one rapper? His burger was going around.
Oh, Travis Scott.
Oh,
Yeah,
Travis-
we didn't have that here. I mean, you can just kind of go and make it like just custom order, but you
Yeah.
couldn't ask for a Travis Scott.
Well, anyways, I mean, you're clearly a great FIFA player. You stream on it. You play Ultimate Team. Walk me through your Ultimate Team, man. What's your team looking like right
Oh
now?
wow. Okay, so I mean, recently it went through some changes. I've had some very good pack luck recently. So in the back line, I've got Ter Stegen. And then I go to the very basic route of Mendy and Varane.
Mhm.
And then I've got a 83 rated German center back called Baumgartner, I think. He's from the Dutch league, but he's good. Right back is Kleiber, 86 rated. He's pretty overpowered.
Mhm.
On the right hand side, we have a new addition today. I got very lucky in another pack. I got Garincha.
Oh, Garincha, amazing,
I
amazing.
was like, okay. I had Robin there for a little bit, but I guess I'll give Garincha a shot. And then Renato Sanchez in form. Conte in the midfield with him. And then my two central strikers are CR7 and Mbappe.
Fuck.
And then
Wow.
82 Bamba on the left. So
That is,
Wow.
that's an insane team.
yeah, it's quite good. I can barely sell the team. I could only sell one player on that team, unfortunately. That's Bamba. So
Yeah.
I can't sell any of the players. They're like untradeable.
Actually,
Okay.
I think I have my latest untradeable is what was it though? Not the ones to watch. It was the not record breakers. It's the orange ones that just came out, and Bamba has one, and I have the best Bamba, but he's untradeable.
Bamba 86. That's what I want.
Yeah, I wish it was old school FIFA where I could just trade it to you.
My pack luck has been so weird this year. Like last week, I packed Mbappe out of like a small upgrade pack, and then you know how they released those 82 rated attacker players.
Yeah.
I got Ronaldo out of that one as well. So I had a second one.
Well, I don't have that, but this is just an example. At this point, I am just a casual player.
That's a good idea. Do that.
Let me ask though, because this is children hear this and say, "Wow, this guy has great pack luck. I'm just gonna go and spend this much." How much approximate? FIFA 21. If you had to, this is.
He's like, we're going there. He's like, we're going there.
People have to know.
I'll be honest. Like the thing is, I'll spend money on the game, but I get no good pack. Like nothing good for money. Like I have spent a decent amount, probably. I mean, maybe 1,000, maybe around there. I want to say. I did have a little period. I'm like, I'm just gonna spend $10. Here's 20. I'm not like one of those people guys who like goes, I'm gonna buy 36,000 FIFA points. Now I'm like, well, maybe just a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, no. That's the thing. All my packs have come from untradeable packs, so it just comes from doing like the squad building challenges.
Nice.
So I'm at this point. I'm like, team of the year is here. I'm like, do I really want to spend money on actual packs where I'll get nothing? Because I bought a 100K pack today. I got nothing.
Oh, wow.
That's
one of my viewers today, he allowed me to open 16,000 FIFA points. I think the best thing he got was, I think he got 2 walkouts that were worth maybe 30K.
Oh, that's nothing.
Like, people, please do not spend. There's no point. Just play the game if you want to. Play the game, grind it out, you'll get good rewards. That's what I've done. That's how I got Mbappe and Ronaldo. I mean, granted, I got very lucky. I got Mane, Salah, and all. Yeah.
Well, I'm nowhere near that. Again, I'm very much a casual player now. Here's what I got.
Good idea.
Here's what I got running. Still on the dinosaur PS4. So yeah, it's rather basic.
You got Lampard at least.
I got a Lampard, and even then it's not the best one.
Yeah,
In fact, I think this might
chemistry.
be the last one.
Yeah.
I mean, I can throw it into a regular 4-3-3 and then have Mendy not connect over to Sterling and have that red just not be there. But again, I'm used to this formation. Let's just say I'm not getting very far this year. Let's just
You
say
remove Lampard to
you need to fucking remove Lampard.
no
all right?
to Fernandez side. It'll give you a little more boost in chemistry.
Yeah,
just
but
British.
then Mendy doesn't connect with him.
No, you just need to find a better left back.
No, Mendy's quality.
It's the
Because
best.
everyone uses him.
Yeah, see?
It's the pace. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Ultimate
Like
Team.
that's like everyone's back line is Ron Mendy and like Joe Gomez and Semedo.
Yeah, fast pacey center backs.
Yeah. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of unoriginal. It sucks, but I miss the good old FIFA days, FIFA 14, 12. Those are the good old days.
That's why I never got into Ultimate. My brother's like huge into Ultimate Team. I think he got lucky last time. He bought a pack and he actually got Ronaldo CR7 out of it. He ended up selling him, and now his team is like, I'm not gonna lie, it's nasty. I'm not too sure who he has right now, but I'll definitely take a picture and send it to you later so you can check it out. But I never got into Ultimate Team, just seeing how much money my brother would spend.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get hooked on this. I'm
the
good.
Smart players know how to trade and make coins and actually like work for their coins. So I wish I was that smart where I can just trade. Oh, sorry. My dad's a little.
No worries.
Yeah, no, like the smart players, they'll find ways to not spend FIFA points and actually trade for millions of coins and work the market. So I wish I was that smart and had that patience.
Well, you see, that's why I stick to my career mode and then playing seasons and I used to have more friends before where we would play pro clubs, and that was a lot of fun.
Pro clubs is the best.
Yeah, but I don't have the friends that play FIFA anymore. So
you guys play PlayStation, right?
Yeah,
I play Xbox.
We're all on Xbox.
Yeah, I play Xbox.
Okay, well, you and Chiva can have a great old time. Fucking Man U supporters. See again, Man U, Xbox.
I'll send you my gamer tag for sure. I want to play one game.
Okay, sure, I'll be down.
You realize you're gonna get like probably.
I'll probably get destroyed.
I'm
will get destroyed.
I'm not the best FIFA player in the world. I'm like average. So don't worry, I'm not the greatest. Even with a great team, I'm kind of shit.
So go for it.
I know you guys had Jimmy Conrad.
A while back. It was like April.
Yeah. Did you see that tournament that he's having?
I don't think I have.
So he is having a tournament, and it's kind of sponsored by the team that he coaches.
San Francisco Glens. Shout out.
San Francisco Glens. Did you manage to?
Nope.
You didn't do it.
I will try.
Hopefully, I think there's like 64 spots open. Just definitely check it out, man. I'm pretty sure you get a good following with your streams on it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely link you onto that. But what we want to just go ahead and mention, since we are on FIFA and we're talking about good FIFA players, maybe not good, but entertaining FIFA players, is what happened to you earlier in 2020.
Yeah, that was a great moment there. He was all bad. He's kind of a regular, I guess, yeah. But...
Bro, and he's drinking G Fuel. And he actually goes show some love.
What? The fuck? Castro, what the fuck, man? What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? No fucking way! No way! No way!
So
no way.
For the uninitiated, for the people who may not have access to watch this, can you take us down exactly what happened in this video clip?
Well, basically, I was live streaming FIFA on Twitch. It was just a regular Tuesday. I don't know if it was a Tuesday. It was a regular May day. I'm just chilling. Team of the season's out in FIFA. And out of nowhere, we were having a calm day in the chat. It wasn't going, everything was pretty chill. And then some guy comes to my chat, Castro raid. I'm like, there's no way. Because people have done that before where they'll kind of like, just like kind of troll you and say, oh, you're going to get raided by this person. I'm like, and like 5 minutes later, I just see the street chat go insane. I'm like, what? Just no way. Like I said in the clip, no way. Basically what happened is Castro ends his stream and he tosses all his thousands of viewers to my small Twitch channel at the time. So I had, apparently he rated me with like 18,000 viewers.
Wow.
But Twitch, I guess, didn't even, like, it was 8,000, there was so thousands of people in my chat. I've never seen anything crazier than that. That's like, I'm still kind of like shocked that happened.
That's insane, man. Because he is one great FIFA player, FIFA streamer.
One of the biggest, the biggest one.
I think he is the biggest today. With Team of the Year, he averaged 100,000 viewers.
Wow,
that's just the numbers are just insane, astronomical. Like it's just crazy.
Just to watch Impact players is insane,
and it just shows you how much streaming has grown over the years. Like people enjoy watching people play video games, and it's entertaining. Again, you're watching people play something that you do, but at the highest of levels.
Yeah,
which is, some people don't understand it, and some people do. At the end of the day, streaming is growing, and it's becoming the chance for an actual career.
Have you guys tried doing like watch-alongs on like YouTube or anything?
So we did again for the local team here, since there was no fans, we did watch-alongs through Zoom.
Oh, okay.
And again, very limited in our technology. We started this project in February of last year, so we went from
Wow, you guys are doing well then.
Oh, thank you. MacBook Air to still MacBook Air to then still slightly hotter MacBook Air, and then we upgrade a little bit, and so now we're able to kind of expand a little bit.
Yeah.
And but no, that's something that we want to do a little bit. Unfortunately, right now our work schedules aren't conducive to that. But definitely, like in the weekends, if that's what comes about, we're definitely gonna want to hop onto that. And
So something we did during like mid-pandemic when it first started, and all sports were dead. We hosted like a FIFA simulator tournament.
Oh, that's cool.
So people would pick their teams, and then we would just put them computer against computer,
and we just
commentate over the game. And we had a whole tournament. And
do you guys use TikTok at all?
We're trying to get into it. I'm trying. It's just sometimes it's.
I'll be honest. Like I think you guys have done a pretty good job without like having to use TikTok like we did. For us, it felt like almost TikTok was a cheat code. As soon as we got on there, that's when people started listening to us, following us. I'm blessed for it, because before TikTok, I think we went a year and a half without like any new listeners. Maybe we'd get like 20 a month, maybe barely any subscribers. So it's like TikTok, we went through like a little dark period before we hit like a gold mine.
Definitely.
I'm probably gonna go home right now and just make a clip and do a TikTok video already.
That's all you gotta do. Just give your opinion. Just something funny and put it. There's actually a couple like North American podcasts that are starting to hop on TikTok, and kind of some people are saying like, oh, you guys are trying to be the new 90th minute. I'm like, nah, just let them do their thing. They're cool guys.
You know what we should do?
Like, we do have 2 videos up on TikTok. Like, we do have the channel. We do have 2 videos, and they do have
at 2 balls and a mic, right?
They do have a couple.
There
I think a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 views. But I mean, like it's like you said, like the algorithm in TikTok is crazy because you do get crazy amount of views.
It's
or
like
anything.
You'll have a couple videos get low views, and all of a sudden one can just hit the For You page and go viral, and then just stay consistent. That's what we did. And then the one TikTok that got us kind of started was Liam, the ginger on our podcast. He says no Premier League game will ever finish 9-0. And then Southampton lose 9-0.
Yeah.
So then people are like, "Oh, you're an idiot. You stupid Americans. No nothing." Like, whatever, man. We're Canadian. Oh, we got Alphonso Davies in the team of the year. Shush.
Oh, that's crazy. Will we ever have a Mexican in the team of the year?
No.
Shit.
Ricky Lozano.
I mean that'd be a
Hugo Sanchez would have made it. Had FIFA been a thing.
Hugo Sanchez is already a legend. Then you got El Matador is on there.
It's crazy how a Canadian made the team of the year before an American and a Mexican. It's just weird. Out of all the North American nations, a Canadian, like,
he's a monster, man.
He's from our hometown, Alphonso Davies, and like every couple of weeks he's like in the news. Like, oh, Davies did this with Bayern. I'm like, yeah, we get it. He's pretty popular, like. So
he'll throw a piece of trash on the paper. Oh, Davis made a shot on the trash.
Like, we love hockey here, but honestly, he's probably the most famous person from our city.
Oh wow!
So go abroad.
You mean stick soccer, ice on ice, stick soccer.
Don't. You guys got the San Diego Gulls, okay?
That's barely a team.
$2 beers on Fridays, right?
$2 Bud Lights.
Oh, I wish.
But as far as I mean, TikTok, I think we'll do a dos bolas y micrófono en español. That'll just blow up. I don't know how the Spanish market. I don't know how many Spanish speaking people there are over in China that control this. So I don't know if the algorithm is fine.
Like Spanish, like Latin football TikTokers out there. So
dos bolas con micrófono.
You'll be seeing us in that community soon.
Perfect.
Love it, man.
There's one guy in that community that was not a fan of us one time. Like, we didn't respond to him, but like I saw like he apparently screen recorded our video and then reacted, because we were simply asked, who do you think is the best midfielder trio of all time? And we simply said, Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets. It's pretty easy. And the guy's like mocking us for that. I'm like, name another better trio.
Yeah, no, that's no.
That's the Tiki Taka trio,
Yeah,
man.
he's like, oh, it's pretty easy to name it because they won all the trophies.
I
Sure.
mean, that. What else? What else is there to do?
What
right?
else defines the best?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
That's
God,
crazy, man.
Some people just get salty for no reason.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, especially in TikTok for any little thing, like you can you can blow up for just people hating on you, and then you still become famous.
Mhm. That sucks.
We're definitely gonna hop on that for sure.
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, the dynamic you guys had, obviously, that's part of the success of 90th minute. You know, what is there a goal for 90th minute? Is there a personal goal for you? Are you just kind of going with the flow? Or are you what?
Well,
what's the
I
plan?
think eventually we would love to turn this into a career and like move out and have a content house of our own and just make content. We just want to enjoy creating content around football. I think personally for me, I would love it if we can have like some sort of media access to the 2026 World Cup. Like I want to get to that point.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
that's
the
the
ultimatum.
doable goal, man. Like it's
especially into Canada, U.S., and Mexico. So
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And especially for us being like Canadians, I think that'd be amazing to represent like
dope.
Canadian. Like, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I just want to be able to become like a pundit or just get to that part.
Mhm.
I mean, anything is possible. Like in this day and
Yeah.
age. Like again, this is a fucking garage, dude.
Hey, we were recording it in my friend's mom's basement, so
I mean, anything, as long as you guys make it work is
yeah,
and as long as you're having fun, right?
exactly.
Speaking of having fun, somebody who had fun last year a lot, Lewandowski, Mr. Lewandowski. Talking about FIFA 14, Lewandowski headed my ultimate team with Alexander Esvine, with Marco Reus.
times.
Good time. Fleischakovsky. Oh,
You're a
jeez.
huge Lewandowski fan. How mad were you that he got robbed from that Ballon d'Oro? That
I was pretty triggered at first, but then he won the FIFA Pro Award, and I'm basically, you know what? The Ballon d'Or is overrated. It's an
Yeah,
overrated award.
it's not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You are not wrong.
I'm starting to think it's kind of losing its prestige at this point.
I mean, the fact that Modric won it, like that, I don't.
The fact that Lampard didn't win it, no way.
It just seems so like salty of the Ballon d'Or. Like the people who run and like, oh, we can't give it to Messi and Lewandowski this year. We'll cancel it, or Messi, Ronaldo. But then they come out and they make their like best all-time 11.
Yes, at the same time that they
I'm
were.
so confused.
Yeah,
So, so that's why I'm like, you know what? The FIFA Pro Award that he got, it's more legitimate.
no, and he killed it last season, and he's still killing it right now. And I mean, I think he's got maybe 2 more years of dominance up on top.
Probably. I mean, he's extremely fit, so I don't know how long he'll stay up there.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what they're giving to those Bayern Munich players. Like Goretzka he got yoked, man, after one season of being at Bayern.
Yeah, Bayern players looking jacked. Even Davies is looking jacked like a 20-year-old.
Coutinho like got super buff after moving from Barca too.
Well, I know with Lewandowski, his wife does a lot of his like nutrition. So I mean, I wonder what is she giving him? Like
A lot.
After Bayern Munich though, where do you guys see Lewandowski? Do you guys see him maybe retiring in the MLS, maybe going to another club?
I think he'll retire in Germany. I think apparently in his Players Tribune, like his goal is always Germany. I don't see him going to MLS.
Oh.
Well, maybe he goes to the Chicago Fire because there's a huge Polish community there.
Yeah.
I see him staying at Bayern.
I mean, it's crazy. Like one of the best, if not the best player in the world right now, from a country that you don't necessarily have, legendary, a catalog of players much like Brazil. And
I don't think Bayern are too worried about him retiring because at the end of the day, they're gonna end up bringing Haaland in.
Someone like
From
that.
Dortmund.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's bound to happen. Lewandowski went from Dortmund to there. I'm pretty sure he'll talk to him and tell him, "Hey, dude, like, just do what I did."
Yeah.
and you're gonna become the
I don't know,
greatest.
for me, Haaland's a strange character. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to follow with trends like that. He's like, maybe I'll go to Real Madrid instead, or like
Or Man
the
U.
Premier League.
Man
You-
I
U,
don't know if
maybe.
I'll see him at Bayern. It's hard to say.
You get that bad juju out here.
Yeah.
No, that would be great, but that would not be ideal.
Pretty
for-
shitty because I want to see someone else win the Bundesliga for once.
True, exactly.
Maybe we'll go to Leipzig instead because
Leipzig,
he was
yeah.
at the one Red Bull team in Austria, and and Leipzig's doing pretty good. They're on the rise.
Yeah, but they end up selling their talent, man. Upper Meccano's gonna end up leaving.
Hope to Chelsea. Right.
I hope to Man U.
Nah. You guys don't need him. Look, you guys are like, oh, we have
We could
Wan
trade
Bissaka
Lindelof.
who
We
wasn't
could
doing this. We
Give
have
him
these
Lindelof
players.
some cash for Upper
guys are in
Meccano. That's a
first.
great deal.
You guys are in first.
Just
Enjoy
give me a
it.
world-class center back, and I'll be happy.
You guys don't need it. You guys are in first, right?
That's true. We are
You
at
guys
first,
are
but
talking all this shit like, woe is me, this and this. Or we don't even have a world class manager, but we're in first.
I think the big difference
Enjoy
between
it.
United this year and last year is that we haven't had any big injuries. Like
Very
injuries
true.
haven't
True.
really killed us this season. Like last year, Rashford got injured for a while, so
No, I
That's
mean,
very true.
definitely. One of the questions that we like to ask our guests towards the end is a little bit of a thinker. If you had yourself a Willy Wonka style golden ticket, but this ticket can go to any sporting event,
wow.
present, past, not really future, can't really do future. What one sporting event would you take that golden ticket to and watch in person?
Does it have to be football related?
No,
So,
Nope.
like,
you
no.
can
Oh,
you can go watch a Madonna concert in the 80s.
well, I am a big fan of Eminem, so
Really? How
Oh,
big?
whoa! Here we go.
I mean, no, relax. Eminem taught me English. Like literally, I don't have an accent because of Eminem. I would sound like him.
oh wow.
Hey, what is that oh, wow supposed to mean?
So if I can go to one of his concerts, 100% I would go because it's so rare to find one.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
I'm going to go sporting related, I'd probably go back to the 1980s when my hockey team, the Oilers, were winning Stanley Cups. Easy.
Oh.
So, sell me on stick soccer. Real
Oh,
quick.
it's extremely fast paced. There's hitting, there's fighting. I mean, that's the thing. If you want something that's a bit more fast paced than football, it doesn't have as many stoppages as American football. I don't know if you guys are into that at all.
Mhm.
So I mean, just give it a shot. 'Cause the sport's getting much better. I think it's getting faster too, and exciting. And there's a lot of skill in it, and it's just different. I don't know.
So why should I not support the Canucks?
Why would you support the Canucks?
I mean, well, there you go. I mean, I am a uneducated person. I'm here wearing a Argonauts hat.
So,
Go
You got
Argonauts.
plenty of teams in California. Just go cheer for anyone but Anaheim.
I cannot do that. LA Kings
No?
is a team in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a
Go
putrid
San
city.
Jose.
San Jose is it's in the middle of
Go for the
California.
Knights.
Las
Las
Vegas.
Vegas
Las Vegas.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was in San Jose in 2018. It was okay.
If I had to pick a team, it'd be the Kings. I'm from LA. I'm LA
yeah.
everything.
Disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
Vegas is a good shot. Everyone likes Vegas.
Actually, my
True.
neighbor's moved in is a Las Vegas Knights. So
Uh-huh.
San Diego. I hear that you like San Diego, and I
Yeah,
hear you've been
big
to San
fan.
Diego. What is your favorite part of San Diego? Why do you like San Diego?
As basic, I love Ocean Beach.
Oh,
Ocean Beach.
Ocean
okay.
Beach is a good shout. Nice.
Yeah.
Easily. I mean, I don't know. Like I've been to LA's beaches. We went to a couple around there, and they weren't as. I mean, they didn't really like captivate me. Then I went to the Ocean Beach in San Diego. I thought I was like, this is awesome. You got like a bar and restaurants right across the street. Nice little pier. The weather was actually good, so.
Yep.
I don't know. I just fell in love with San Diego when I was there for like a weekend. Like I was gonna go back, and then COVID happened.
Yeah.
I had flights booked since like in February for September.
When you were here in San Diego, did you happen to try our infamous California burritos?
I did not know.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna add that to the list next time I go.
Yeah.
I mean,
I tried that one burger place on Ocean Beach. I forgot what it's
Hodad's.
called.
Hodad's.
Yes, my friend took me there. It was really good. I liked it.
That's a great friend you
yeah.
have. That's a
Yeah.
great friend you have.
Oh, my friends. I got plenty of American friends from Twitch, and they're like, They know the good spots.
Nice.
Definitely, and as you can tell in our 3X shirts, we are also very well aware of where the good spots
You ever
are.
come down
Like,
to San Diego, man?
Like so bad.
We'll take you down to TJ, man. Have you try some
please.
TJ tacos.
That's
Oh
the
please.
that's
We'll go catch a Cholos game too.
oh yeah, and then when you're here, we'll also get you for a San Diego Loyal game, and we'll hook you up for that, man.
I'm down.
But again, we want to go ahead and thank you for your time. If you want to go ahead and let everybody know where they can go ahead and find you and anything that you're working on, any projects, go for it, man.
Well, I got twitch.tv/itswaz is where I do my streaming, and then just check out the 90th Minute YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We're trying to get as many subscribers as we can on YouTube and Spotify. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're just 5 Canadians who enjoy talking about the beautiful game. Simple as that. And we're just having a conversation about the beautiful game. We're not trying to be the next Sky Sports. We're just having a good time.
That's right.
5 guys who've known each other since like kindergarten, so like the chemistry's pretty much there.
That's the best, man.
Nice.
Really appreciate your time. Go ahead and stick around. We'll go ahead and do a little follow up. Thank you. Really appreciate it.